What's going on, y'alls? We're back to the Solomon Project, where it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. I'm your host, Richard Burns. Welcome to Utah, y'alls. I just got off I-80, and I came out of Wyoming. While I was in Wyoming, I don't think I went below, I want to say 5,400 feet. I'm at 5,400 feet now, so basically, I'm a little above a mile high. While traveling Wyoming, I had been between 6,000 and 8,000 feet throughout the whole state, with the exception of when I first entered. I've been in Utah for a few miles now, and I wound up taking I-84 because I won't be entering Salt Lake City. I-80 will take you to Salt Lake City. However, my GPS had me take I-84, which is where we are now. Absolutely beautiful, I think. I'm referring to the landscape. Very nice. I thought we were going to go in through Salt Lake City, and I was excited about that. If you've never entered Salt Lake City or exited Salt Lake City on I-80 going east or west, then you would miss out on this beautiful view. If you're going west, if you're going west, it's like you're exiting these mountains into some flat land. I think it's more impressionable when you're going east and you're exiting Salt Lake City and you're going toward Wyoming into the mountains, especially at night, especially during winter. It is absolutely beautiful. It's captivating. So instead of heading into, look at these bikers out here enjoying nature. This is an area of the country where if you enjoy the outdoors, I've seen plenty of outdoor activity out here. I've seen people parachuting, parasailing, biking. Very nice. Again, we're above a mile high. From what I heard, living in a higher altitude has its subtle differences from living in lower altitudes. I heard that there are people that live in the Himalayas in towns that are up 15,000, 14,000 feet. And when they come down and live by sea level, it's very difficult for them to go back to their towns because they develop breathing issues when they go back up. Interesting. I don't know what kind of an impact it would have, let's say, if you lived in Denver all your life and then you move down to Los Angeles or Florida. I wonder if that would make a difference if you decided to move back to Denver, because Denver's a mile high, and a lot of these towns along the mountain region of the country of the United States Some of them are between a mile and 10, 11,000 feet. I wonder if they would have the same impact or something. Maybe not as dramatic, but something. Anyways, I wanted to take you guys out here with me. I've never taken 84 from where I just took it. So this road is new for me too. So I'm experiencing the views here right along with you guys. So thanks. Thanks for enjoying the sights right along with me. I think this very interstate will take me into Idaho, then into Washington State. I-84, I think. Not 100%. We'll still be going along the edge of the Salt Lake. It's just that we'll be entering it through Ogden, the city of Ogden, and not Salt Lake City. I'm passing this truck here on the right. I'm passing him, but look how beautiful the landscape is. I'm passing him, but I'm only doing 65. The maximum speed limit here is 70. So he's doing about 63 maybe. I'm doing 65. What? What does that say? Got this river on the right. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, picked up some speed right there. Some boulders in there. Can make for a rough ride. Oh, it's 55 miles per hour for the trucks. I'm doing 54 now. Probably because it's downhill and for a long stretch. They don't want the trucks losing control. Yeah, this is nice. Like I said, this is my first time running I-84 from off 80. Probably the beginning of I-84. Now, we're talking going west from Wyoming, continuing on I-80 and then eventually taking I-84. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful over there. In the winter, this place looks like a winter wonderland. Not fun though. Not fun when you're driving a truck. For the first time I saw, and I don't know if I ignored it throughout the years or I just never spotted it or it's new, but I saw a sign that indicated that there was an area for you to chain up, and I dislike chaining up with a passion. Yeah, look at this scene right here. Wow, this is just beautiful. The United States has some beautiful areas. I'm just happy I can share this view with you. I'm disappointed that I didn't turn the camera on. By the way, we're still a mile up. I'm disappointed that I didn't turn the camera up in certain areas in Washington State. It was equally as beautiful. Look at this. Surrounded. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. Look at this. Do I still need to be at 55? Yeah. I'm running 55. Keeping it legal. Look at that. Yeah, you don't want to get dizzy up there and trip and fall if you decide to climb these hills, these mountains. Especially the ones on the right over here. It's all rock. I would like one day, look at this. Amazing. I would like, oh man, I lost the footage now that I think about it. I gotta check and see if I have it saved somewhere. But there was one time I was up in Vermont and I had to go to Maine, and I had to go through Route 2 during the winter. What an amazing view. Oh, look at that. There's a restaurant down there on the right. What an amazing view that was. Route 2 from Vermont up to over to Maine, rather. Cutting through New Hampshire. That was beautiful. Look at this here. 60 miles per hour. That's for the cars. Because the truck speed limit is still 55. Isn't this beautiful? Hey. So those people going to that restaurant live around this area, I would imagine. But how far? Because I don't see any houses. Do you see any houses? No, right? As we've been traveling through here, I didn't see any houses. Is that a house up there? I don't know. Maybe that's another one over there. It's kind of shaped like a box, kind of. But I don't know if that's a bunch of trees grouped together. No, that's definitely not a bunch of trees grouped together. But I don't see a road. I don't see a road heading up there. It's too much glare, so I can't tell what's over here on the right. What is that? We're still a mile high, y'all. Oh, there's some housing over there. Looks like a mansion. Beautiful. We got some farmland going on over here. Yup. We have some cattle. We have a cattle ranch. Rees Brothers. What's all that? Those structures over there. Is that for chickens? Y'alls, chickens stink. If you ever go to a poultry farm, oh man, them suckers stank. Certified stankin'. Okay, so we're just below a mile high. Just below. Right now we're at 5,114 feet. 5,110 now. 5,108. So we're going down. We're going down. At some point, we're going to be around 4,000 feet soon. Maybe soon? Yeah, I think so. I think so because we have 54 miles left to my destination. Yeah, I see some houses over there caked up in between those hills. For all you city dwellers, could you imagine what it would be like to live out here? I know AT&T has terrible reception out here. Terrible. Well, in Wyoming more so than anywhere else. AT&T has terrible reception in Wyoming. So I had to switch. Here's a warning sign. Here's a warning sign for me worth looking at. Look, you see it with the truck? 50 miles an hour I should slow down to avoid the probability of rolling on my side. If you're driving in a car and you're driving alongside a truck for a long period of time, which you should not be doing, try to check out some of the signs that we truck drivers have to pay attention to, like that one, the one I just passed. So it was a warning sign that I should reduce my speed, or any truck speed, to 50 miles an hour. Remember, maximum speed where I was driving was 55 miles an hour, but the warning sign said bring it down to 50 to avoid rolling on your side, a rollover. If you're a car and you're driving alongside a truck that's not paying attention to the signs, okay, y'all, we're in a nice little town. You might have a truck rolling on top of you. There was one couple, if I remember correctly, up on I-91 in Vermont. There was a couple that had the scare of their life because a truck did just that, rolled over on top of them. I don't remember the details, but the bottom line was that, let's see, Ogden is 25 miles. Brigham City is 57. Brigham Young. So the truck rolled over on top of them. But I think they wound up in a ditch in the median before the trailer landed on top of them. So it didn't crush them altogether. The contents of the trailer was water. I think it was bottled water. And that thing just shot out from the top of the trailer, which probably helped prevent more weight from going on top of that couple's car. That thing just blew out the top. So they were fortunate. Don't drive along the sides of trucks. Trucks have big blind spots. And a rule of thumb is, if you can't see the driver through his mirror, if you can't see him through his mirror, he definitely can't see you. If you can't see his face through his mirror, he can't see you. So exit that pocket immediately. This is beautiful out here. Can you live out here? Can you live out here with the livestock? No bull. What's that over there? See this truck on the shoulder with his hazard sign? Because he's on the shoulder, I'm supposed to move over. And look at the driver. The driver is making sure that his straps are on tight. He's got to do that every, 100 miles or so. When you haul flatbed, you got to do that. So by law, we truckers are supposed to move over. A lot of car drivers either don't know that or ignore that. But the fines for us not moving over when law enforcement catches us doing that is ridiculous. Like all the tickets that we get, our tickets are in the hundreds, sometimes in the thousands. Yeah. We don't want to play that game. Is that another poultry farm? Jeez. Here we go, some more cattle. And that ain't no bull. Oh, they got their cabs with them and everything. Those are some big animals. And the drivers that haul livestock, that is ultra dangerous because they have to load them. They have to load the cattle onto the trailers. And sometimes they get unalived. Sometimes the animals don't cooperate or they get anxious and the drivers get crushed. Super dangerous. And the way they get paid is by weight. Once the cattle is all on the trailer or whatever animal it is that they're hauling, they put them on a scale right away. And then when they arrive at their destination, they get weighed again. And of course, the weight is going to be lighter because those animals are going to take a dump. And once the livestock is delivered, then you got the job of cleaning out the trailer, hosing that thing down. You got animal dookie all over the place, and you got to hose it down. Truly amazing. Yeah, they're amongst the higher paid mile per mile. Obviously because of the dangers associated with loading and unloading those trailers. No thanks for me. Well, folks, I'm going to let you go with this wonderful experience that we both shared traveling through I-84 in Utah en route to, I forget the name of the town I'm going to, but it's definitely going through Ogden alongside the Salt Lake, up past Ogden into Brigham City, a little bit past Brigham City, maybe about 3 or 4 miles past Brigham City. So with that, I hope you guys stay fresh and keep it moist and profitable. I'll leave you guys in Kitty's hand. He's a pretty good driver too. Kitty, get over here.
Arabam Dacia, seviyorum çift kalem aça. Göremedi kimseden fayda. İşler